What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog here with another New York Giants video. As always, thanks so much for watching, guys, gals. I really do appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. Helps out the video more to know. Also, if you happen to be new to the channel, hit that subscribe button if you're a Giants fan. There'll be a lot of Giants content on this channel, especially during football season. So hopefully, if you're new, you'll hit the subscribe, ring the bell. That way you know when I upload a video or go live. We're live for the basketball game tonight between the Suns and Mavericks. So you want to come by and hang out. We can talk about the Giants before the basketball game starts because I'm usually about 25 minutes before the tip off. So up to you. But, I'm watching content creators and listening to the media and reading all the articles about Wan'dale Robinson. Obviously, Wan'dale Robinson was the big thing with the New York Giants draft. Day one, the New York Giants absolutely crushed the draft. And I think that a lot of fans would also agree. Giants had a great day one with Thibodeau and Neal. I don't think there's any questioning about that. Every grade that you look at, and again, I'm not going to grade a draft. I don't know how to grade a draft, but I was satisfied with those two picks. And a lot of other people were, giving them an A plus, A minus. But really, there's no B's there anywhere. It's either an A plus, A minus. A minus is like the worst. A plus. Wan'dale Robinson obviously had very different reviews, and many fans were agitated, scratching their head, ticked off. Some are still ticked off. Like, why would you get another guy like Kadarius Toney that's smaller than Kadarius Toney and slower than Kadarius Toney? And it's a great question. And it certainly wasn't my first pick, and it's certainly somebody that I didn't see the New York Giants drafting, as many projected him to be a third or fourth round wide receiver. But at the end of the day, what do projections mean? Like I said, I understand Giants fans being disappointed in the pick. And I think this was probably I don't want to say controversial, but maybe the most head scratching pick of everything that the Giants did. This was not a back end of the second round pick. This was the 43rd overall pick in the draft. So you're talking mid second round, early to mid second round, taking a wide receiver, which in my opinion wasn't like one of our absolute necessities. I felt like we really did address the absolute necessities in that first round with the tackle, with the edge rusher. But I felt like secondary should have been focused on there, or tight end, or maybe not even tight end, but secondary I thought was extremely important. A lot of people mad at the fact that the Giants did pass on Trey McBride. And, I don't think running back would have been a great way to go in the second round either. But I do think if we were going wide receiver, there is many other wide receivers to choose from. So, I get Giants fans aggravation with the pick. And it is a head scratcher. Again, he's a smaller guy. If you watch his film, he is shifty. Did get caught from behind a lot. Doesn't really have breakaway speed. His claim to fame at the combine, I guess, is he bench pressed 225 19 times. That is pretty impressive for a guy that's 179 pounds. Because I can speak for that, because it's about what I weigh, and I'm about taller than him. Excuse me, but. That's not easy to bench 225 when you're 179 or whatever this guy is. I was watching OGR and Tim, do their little podcast that they have, the 312-1 podcast. I was watching on YouTube, and OGR made a good comparison. Stephen Baker was kind of a good comparison. Stephen Baker was about that size, and Stephen Baker was a pretty adequate receiver for the New York Giants in the late 80s, really nice. Didn't play a lot of seasons for us. I think he had 21 total touchdowns, and he was a third round pick. So, this still will be a questionable pick to me. Out of all the picks in the draft, I think Wan'dale Robinson was the biggest question mark and will be the biggest question mark. Obviously, Joe Schoen likes him. I don't know how they're going to implement them into their system. I don't know what Kafka and Dable have in store for Wan'dale Robinson. I don't know how they plan on implementing him into the system. The way I'm going to look at it is this, right? Again, not my first pick. Probably, if I'm being honest, my least favorite pick of everything that they did. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. It's probably my least favorite pick. I really like Beavers at the sixth round. I thought that was a great pick. Obviously, the first two picks, I thought they knocked it out. The lineman from North Carolina, we'll see what they can do. They are big maulers. So he addressed the offensive line, and I like that. I don't really have really a high or low opinion of Dane Belton from Iowa. So he did address positional need in this draft, and we did need a wide receiver. But like I said, Wan'dale Robinson is probably my least favorite of all the picks if I had one. But we'll have to wait and see. I don't know what they're going to do with him. I don't know how they're going to use him. The only thing I can say is this. And again, you got to remember, Giants fans, we can't rebuild in 1 year. This team is a disaster. So you also got to look at beyond 2022. I know you don't want to hear that. And I'm the same way. Like when I'm looking beyond 2022, I'm kind of looking at later end, like the guards from North Carolina. Like I'm looking at them for down the road. You're really not looking at number 43 to be a future piece down the road. You want them to come in and make an immediate impact, but maybe Robinson does that. Kadarius Toney dealt with a lot of injuries and a lot of weird things last year. Sterling Shepard obviously coming off a torn Achilles. Don't even know if he's going to be ready for the year, but he's dealt with injuries. Kenny Galladay's dealt with injuries. And we're thin at the wide receiver position. Darius Slayton has dropped a lot of passes. They were trying to trade Darius Slayton. So maybe Wan'dale Robinson does make an impact in 2022. But the way I have to look at this is Joe Schoen and Dable really like what he brings to the table. He will be replacing Sterling Shepard. Sterling Shepard will not be back here next year. I'll be shocked if Sterling Shepard is a Giant in 2023. So maybe they're just replacing Sterling Shepard with that pick. Is it too early to replace Sterling Shepard, a slot receiver at 43? You can definitely make an argument. You can definitely make an argument for that. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, you're wrong if you think that we reached at 43. Because I'll be honest, it does look like a big time reach, but we have to see how much of a reach it is when they get on the field. That's why I'm done grading the drafts. I don't know what these guys are going to turn out to be. If you're looking at projections and all this other stuff, then you can say, yeah, that was a terrible pick. That was a reach. And again, I understand Giants fans being ticked off at the pick, especially after day one when everyone's like, oh, those are slam dunks. He couldn't miss those picks. And as soon as he had to make like a decision, he failed. Well, again, do we really know that he failed? He failed according to what? Projections that Wan'dale Robinson was a third or fourth round wide receiver. Is that what he failed in comparison to? Because we don't know. I've seen people saying, oh, if that was a Dave Gettleman pick, we'd be killing Dave Gettleman. Let's talk with all of a sudden we got. Yeah, because Dave Gettleman proved that he couldn't draft for the damn. Dave Gettleman proved that he couldn't build a team. Dave Gettleman had years to get this team in order, and he did not. So, as I said, if Joe Schoen has been here for 2 years and we're having this same discussion in 2024 when he drafts again in 2024, he's been there for 2 years. We've had 2 terrible years and he makes these decisions again. Then I think we can be extremely critical of what the hell is that pick? That's a terrible pick. What are you doing? But for now, we have to at least see what these guys plan on doing with these players, don't we? I mean, we have to see how they implement them into the game plan and how effective or not effective they're going to be before we can make a decision on whether this was a good or bad pick. Again, compared to projections, I understand there was better wide receivers out there at that juncture. There was better defensive players. Did we really need to trade back? Probably not, but he said that he wanted to get more picks and take more swings at things, and I understand that. 11 picks is the most we've had in a long time, and I didn't mind the trade backs. Much like when Gettleman traded back in 2021, I didn't mind trading back, and then I scratched my head and we took Kadarius Toney. So why are we taking Kadarius Toney at 20? Like, I don't understand. I like Shane trading back and getting a 4th and a 5th round pick. And then we take Wan'dale Robinson, and here I am. What the hell did we take Wan'dale Robinson for? Hopefully, we get our answer in September, and Joe Schoen knows what the hell he's doing, right? That's all we got. We got to hope Joe Schoen knows better than us. He's supposed to. We're going to find out once, the rubber meets the road in September. So that's all I got in this video, guys and girls. As always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, please like, please subscribe. And of course, leave your opinions down below on Wan'dale Robinson. Good pick, bad pick, reach, terrible pick. Joe Schoen should be fired. Joe Schoen's a genius. Let me know what you think. Till next time, it is the Bad Diggity Dizzle.